Ahí está.
A ver. Jubilee, la primera.
A ver.
Trailer.
¿Haciendo todo lo mismo o alguien va más adelante?
Oh, el trailer.
The judges of worlds
Big
bestow
blue.
a title upon me, child.
Ay, no.
Apocalypse.
Held their celestial mission for millennia now.
Los Eternals, dime que son los Eternals
But
con la
when
concha de tu madre.
timelines began to collapse, the
Mm.
gods shed their
Cloak.
facades,
Cloak no, The Hut.
scrambling like dogs to outlive the end of all that is.
Mephisto.
Mephisto.
Was consumed by hubris, believing they could survive the devastation as well.
Amo.
But the
Oh.
future is in the hands of
Igual era complicado.
mankind.
Demolidor e Spider-Man com roupas clássicas.
If even gods must fight for survival,
No.
then only the fittest should be chosen to stand among them. And from those deemed unfit, I shall
Ese que
acquire the
póngale.
power to transcend.
Jubilee junto a Apocalypse. What?
The seven lights shall guide the way. In the name of Apocalypse, the world shall be.
Terminaba.
Gorn. Ela parecia lá Black Sword da.
¡Qué hermoso!
Mystery of
Apocalypse.
Black Sword.
Apocalypse fallecido. Wow.
Sí.
Esta es la buena de los X y la...
Pero una cosa. La lâmina que feriu o Apocalipse no final parece muito com a Necrosword. Probablemente será una cosa de Gorn, el Godslayer.
Pero ya estoy asegurado que viene una skin especial para Moon Knight, po. Sí o sí.
Una para amor, Vanguard.
Una para amor. No pido mucho.
Pero
Tampoco son
Es que como
Yo-
dicen los dioses egipcios, pues saque harta skin, pues weón.
voy a hacer una previsión. La skin
A ver.
clásica de Daredevil y Spider-Man será la skin de pase de temporada.
Pues sí.
Puede ser.
Puede ser.
Dev Vision.
Hello everyone, Double G here. We're
Jubilee.
excited to welcome you all to Season 9 of Marvel Rivals. This time, let's first welcome Zhiyong to introduce some updates.
Hey Rebels, it's Zuyong. I'm here to walk you through all the very exciting developments we are making on the Balance team.
You working!
Let's first
Finalmente!
the topic, Black Widow. Looking at past seasons, her combat performance has indeed lacked competitiveness. We've tried a few adjustments here and there, but with little impact. The reason being there's a primary conflict we've never quite been able to resolve. The long-range one-shot KO capability of her standard sniper rifle juxtaposed against the counterplay experience for other
ahora
heroes
será
facing that
Widowmaker.
capability. These two aspects are very hard to balance. Through many internal discussions,
Nos van a hacer
we've
acá.
always opted to
Ay, no.
prioritize maintaining an established play experience
Espera,
for those that have
espera
grown
un
to
minuto.
love her rather than completely
Puede ser que
outdo her,
Headshot sea.
and alienate those that love her established playstyle. However, the core issue then remains. So this time, we are attempting to rework her combat route and truly usher in a new glorious aura for the Black Widow.
Sí, ya
Here's
estaba
a brief
reolvidada, pobre
overview
Widow.
of our
No, esa era
approach
para
to these
Black Widow.
adjustments.
A ver.
First, we've removed the ADS sniper mode from her standard state and increase the fire rate of her primary attack. At the same time, we've moved the charged electrical plasma blast from her original ultimate to be normally available, hitting enemies with this deals damage and applies a slow effect. With this adjustment on one hand, we no longer need to stress over the one-shot KO issue of a normal snipe, allowing us to implement responsible baseline stats.
Se vienen
On the other
cositas.
hand, we hope this gives Black Widow more stable, consistent DPS, raising her base damage floor so more players can pick her up. Secondly, we've transformed her ultimate ability into her ADS sniper mode, which will last for a set duration or until a certain number of bullets are fired.
Ah, esa es la última.
Again, prioritizing the
¿Alguien puede
counterplay
pensar en los
experience,
support?
we still haven't given
Ay,
her the
no.
ability to one-shot on critical hits. However, as power compensation, we've drastically increased the hitbox-wise of her sniper bullets, and they can now pierce straight through enemies. Crucially, non-critical hits will also deal incredibly high damage, completely shredding any damage fall off at range. The ultimate goal
Your
here is to
support is-
preserve that pure sniping experience for players who love it, while using the framework of an ultimate to grant it the immense, devastating power it deserves. Finally, we've retained Black Widow's sprint and super jump, entirely removing their stamina
Bien, por
restriction.
fin, por fin.
Her spinning
Y
kick will
tienes
also
una
stay,
habilidad a más,
and we've
un
introduced
dive.
a brand new ability. When Black Widow is airborne, she can launch toward the target location and slam her Widow Spike down dealing area damage to nearby enemies.
Essa habilidade
Our vision
foi
here is
retirada
to
no
make
começo
Black
do
Widow's
jogo.
close quarters
Antes de
melee
lançar o
combos
personagem.
flow much
Sim,
more seamlessly,
tienes em
handing her some
el
serious
artbook.
aggressive burst capability. Overall, we hope these adjustments will make Black Widow a highly competitive flanking duelist. You can
Bien,
experience all the
muy
details
merecido,
for
la
yourself
verdad.
once the update goes live. Let's look forward to her performance in the new season.
Dinámica.
Now, let's talk
Interesante.
about the dynamic changes to team up abilities in the new season.
No team.
No team up, no team up.
No team up.
Hawk infuses ranging gamma energy into a massive metallic broadsword forged by Magneto, granting Magneto to an all-new ability, Gamma
Magneto
Blade.
con una
Once
espada novamente,
activated,
siempre
he
es
can
muy
launch
bueno.
the colossal gamma infused sword form upon hitting the enemy or the
como la-
environment and trigger
Con la
a
Scarlet
chain of
Witch, con
violent
Wanda.
explosions, dealing massive damage to all enemies in the area. Hawk also infuses gamma energy into Jeff the Landshark's Driver Splash. Upon activation, just splits out a stream of glowing green gamma energy.
Choro!
Continuously watering an ally with it will directly mutate them into a team-up anchorman. Wait a minute. I think I grabbed the wrong script. Let's try that again.
¿Qué?
What?
¿Cómo?
¿Cómo?
É porque ele
Now,
disse que seria
let's
uma...
officially talk about epic evolution of team-up abilities.
Ah! Maldito Zion.
Se atreven a todos.
Team-up abilities brought an entirely new, deeply Marvel gameplay experience to Marvel rivals. Since launch, they've mostly received immense praise from all of you, especially during the first year. As we've continued to operate and update the game, we've always kept a close eye on the community's discussion regarding team-ups. Things like hoping certain fun team-ups stay around forever, wanting everyone to have an active team-up ability, wishing team-ups sync up better with base abilities, and begging for Hawk and Cloak and Dagger to not always just be in Anchor Gel. During the team-up update process each season, as the sheer number of abilities grew, our dev team gradually started feeling the strain. Some of the newer team-ups started feeling a bit uninspired, existing
Sí,
just
sí.
for the sake of ticking off an update box. Once we realized this, we decided
Okay.
it was time to absolutely revolutionize the team-up system.
Van a hacerle un reward a los team up también.
La estructura del sistema.
Now,
Absolute
every single
cinema.
hero will possess two completely independent team-up ability loadouts. The ability granted by these loadouts vary. Some are entirely new stand-alone abilities, while others replace an existing base ability. But either way, they will grant the hero a fresh, far more engaging combat experience. Players can pre-select one of these team-up loadouts outside the match based on their preferred playstyle and utilize it
¡Qué
in-game.
feo!
If a player wants to swap to their other team-up loadout
Ah, mira,
in the
un
match,
nuevo team up.
they can do so freely
Tiene que
in
elegir
the
ahora.
spawn room.
Wow.
No
Every
manches.
team-up loadout will feature a base effect
Bueno,
and
el
an
team up
enhanced
se pasa
effect.
con Black
The
Panther.
base effect primarily dictates the
Y ahora-
Es
function
basicamente
of
o
the
sistema de
team-up
perks
ability,
de Overwatch.
including its controls,
Pero mejor.
control mechanics, and visual
De aplaudir.
presentation.
La verdad, de aplaudir.
This base effect will be active regardless of whether any team-up ability partner is on your team. The enhanced effect, on the other hand, mostly acts as a powerful buff to the base effect, though a few will offer additional ability variations. The enhanced effect requires the team-up member to be actively playing in the match to activate. Let's use an example to illustrate. Hawk has two distinct team-up loadouts, and players can choose one of the following to use in battle. Inspired by Captain
Opa.
America's unyielding spirit, Hawk becomes an absolute immovable force in combat. This base effect has a new active ability. When used directly, Hawk lifts straight up and violently slams the ground, dealing AoE damage to nearby enemies. He can also activate this ability mid-air during incredible lift, triggering the same ground slam effect
Los
on
main
landing.
Dragones
Following
no
the
van a
slam,
jugar más.
Pobres
embodying
soportes.
Cap's never surrenders attitude, Hawk erupts in the face of adversity. All his normal ability cooldowns are reduced based on his current remaining health. The lower his health drops, the greater the cooldown reduction. Hawk gets this ability and effect regardless of whether Captain America is actively on the team. Now, let's look at the enhanced effect.
Chablo.
Building on the base effect, the slam deals even higher damage, while also breaking the enemy's will to fight, applying a debuff that increases the damage they take. This effect only activates if Captain America is on the team.
No.
Le van a...
For his second loadout, Buffering's Rage awakens Hawk's
Le van a-
inner violence, making him more aggressive in battle. This base effect adds a new active ability that, when used, sends Hawk into a
Bueno,
furious
confirmado.
state, instantly
permanente
buffing his
target
move
para
speed and attack speed. It
Ahora...
also adds a new passive ability where, upon dropping below a certain health threshold, Hawk enters an unstoppable state fueled by sheer rage, granting him full
Pobrecita.
CC immunity. Again, Hawk gets this ability and effect regardless of whether Wolverine is on the team. Now, for his enhanced effect, when Wolverine and Hawk are in the same lineup, Hawk can throw Wolverine forward. At the same time, Wolverine triggers Basca Crawl Strike while Hawk enters the Furious state. This Furious Fastball special is completely independent of the base active ability.
Fastball
Meaning
Special
Hawk
é uma habilidade que
effectively gets
nunca
two
pode sair
chances
do
to
jogo.
actively trigger his Furious state. Again, this effect only activates if Wolverine is on the team.
Ok.
Ok.
Taking community feedback to heart, we come through every single team-up ability released since launch, and cherry-pick the absolute most fun and engaging ones, retrofitting them into the new team-up system structure. So, in Season 9, players will get to see the return of some classic team-ups, such as Metallic Heroes
Charmado. Ah, no.
and Ammo Overlord.
Penny no.
Of course, we've also designed a ton
Bien
of
hecho,
incredibly
bien
fun
hecho,
and
Manuel.
entirely new team-up abilities. For example, Venom will receive the cosmic blessing of the Phoenix Force. He gains a new active ability that, when activated, raises his symbiote tendrils in cosmic phoenix flames, swapping out his primary attack for a fiery tendril cliff that aggressively sweeps the area in front of him. When Venom and Phoenix team up on the field, the Phoenix Force that Venom wields is heavily buffed. Every hit from his fiery whip will apply a
Talvez sim, talvez não.
Rich stacks violently detonate during massive extra damage. For the sake of time, we won't showcase every single new team map here. You can jump in and explore them all for yourself once Season 9 launches.
É basicamente jogo novo.
Moving forward, we won't be constantly shuffling around and adding team-up combination every single season like before. Instead, we will focus heavily on the macro performance of the team-up system as a whole, optimizing and balancing the ones that are underperformance. And of course, for any newly added heroes, we will deeply design them to ensure they launch with completely fun and useful team-up loadouts. This team-up system update is easily the most massive overhaul we've done to the combat system since launch, and it's going to shake up the meta in unprecedented ways. Furthermore, the new team-up roster includes a good amount of cross-role synergies. For example, some Vanguards and Theorists will be able to output healing, while some Theorists and strategists can provide incredible survival utility. Strategies that traditionally lack burst healing will gain potent baseline healing capabilities, and strategies lacking aggressive utility will secure stronger initiation of healing tools. The new team-up system radically shatters the established capability boundaries of the heroes, cracking team comp possibilities wide open. We can't wait to see what team compositions you make full of enhanced heroes and villains. Furthermore, the team-up anchor mechanic from the previous system has been completely scrapped in this update, alongside its corresponding flat numerical buffs. As a result, we will be thoroughly re-evaluating the raw strengths of those specific heroes as well as some others. We are stepping into Season 9 with a just plan for Season 8.5's dominant overperformance, like Cyclops and Rocket Raccoon, while significantly buffing underperformers like Thor, The Thing, Black Cat, and Storm, bringing their lethality and utility back up to par. Altogether, this balanced pass touches roughly 80% of our entire hero roster. Because the list of all these picks is so massive, I won't read them out here. You can dig into the hub numbers in the balance post releasing shortly after this video. Beyond tweaking the heroes themselves, Season 9.0 introduces two massive global system changes. First up, the brand new team-up system inevitably introduces way more numerical variables into the mix. Team fights are going to be infinitely more chaotic and hyper-aggressive. Without in-play testing that this consistently led to ultimate abilities training together far too frequently and snowballing matches prematurely. So, after exhaustive testing, we've decided to further knock the overall energy acquisitions rate for ultimate abilities. Post-nerf, the average time to earn an ultimate will feel nearly identical to how they play in recent patches. Secondly, we are adding an entirely new health mechanic to the game, regenerative shields. Regenerative shields function under the exact same logic as base health. Any mechanic that calculates off base health, like percentage base healing or percentage base damage, treats regenerative shields exactly as if it were regular health. But here is the difference. If a
Okay.
hero managed to completely avoid taking damage for 5 solid seconds, their regenerative shields will automatically kick in, rapidly
Brilliant.
recharging to full capacity over the next 5 seconds. For instance, if a hero has 300 regenerative shields, it will rebuild at 60 per second. If they have 150, it builds at 30 per second. We are strictly adding regenerative shields to high mobility heroes who excel at flanking and diving. This new health type massively buffs the baseline mistake forgiveness of these hypermobile characters
Ah.
during solo or
Entonces le
aerial
bajan la vida
duels,
base de por sí.
significantly reducing the downtime before they can jump back into the fray. Simultaneously, this cuts down on the sheer number of teammates a strategist has to constantly monitor, heavily alleviating overall team healing pressure. Realistically speaking, accurately predicting the exact meta strengths of every team-up combination with the addition of regenerative shields is going to be extremely challenging right out of the gate. Plus, the reactions generated by different team-up synergies with new team compositions will undoubtedly perform entirely differently across various levels of play. Therefore, the overarching philosophy for the Season 9.0 patch is supporting a stable and smooth transition into this entirely new era of Marvel Rivals gameplay. As we plug into this radical new season, we will be constantly monitoring the moment-to-moment experience of the new team-ups and checking the meta closely across all competitive brackets. If things break, we won't hesitate to step in with rapid hotfixes or patches. If you guys
Okay.
run into any rough spots, please give us your feedback ASAP. Plus, the upcoming mid-season finals will be played on the Season 9 patch, featuring the brand new team-up system. We absolutely can't wait to see the incredible plays our pros are going to pull off. Ignite the battle!
As you just saw, this summer we are rolling out a truly massive new update. This isn't just about tweaking a few team-up abilities or adjusting the anchors. It's a systemic, full roster, ground-up rework that will bring an incredibly fresh and fun dynamic to combat. And of course, in Season 9, Black Widow will also receive a major rework. But that's not all. A new season means highly anticipated new heroes.
Jubilee, nuevo mapa.
Grab your strays because Jubilee is bringing her explosive mutant energy to Marvel Rivals in Season 9. Jubilee is a strategist, a lively manipulator of fireworks who can control vibrant energy plasmoids in combat to heal her teammates, while simultaneously damaging and blinding enemies. And for the grand final, her ultimate ability unleashes a lethal, dazzling firework show across the battlefield. This season, we are also turning our sights to the Collapse timeline. As the very first mutant in the Collapse timeline, Apocalypse personally witnessed the world burn to ashes in the crossfire of the War of the Gods. In the eyes of this evolutionary arbiter, the species that needed to be cooled was no longer frail humanity, but rather the very gods who had failed the mortals. However, just as Apocalypse was absorbing the face of all deities, attempting to ascend to godhood and reshape the order of the collapsed universe, a mysterious assassin pierced his chest. When the heroes arrive in Thebes to investigate the death of Apocalypse, they hit a dead end, only for 3 deeply mysterious murders to occur sequentially entirely within their own ranks, casting an even more impenetrable shadow over the entire incident. To dive into this mystery, we prepared an interactive Death of Apocalypse detective minigame. We invite everyone to sift through the endless lies and uncover the one truth. Our brand new convoy map, Debits
Boy.
will officially go live following the update on July 23rd. Stay tuned.
Apocalypse fue
Following
el
the
verdadero
update
pendejo
on
llega
July
y se muere.
13th, our brand new game mode, Path to Doomsday, Avengers, Age of Ultron, will take everyone straight into Avengers Tower and Ultron's data space to battle Ultron and his mechanical army. At the same time, we'll be launching a series of events in the Times Square lobby, so look forward to that.
Esto.
In Season 9, verified college students will get access to a new location of 10 costumes and MVPs. We welcome all college students to verify their university email to unlock these
Pendejo entra y no dura nada.
benefits. From July 29th to August 1st, the Marvel Rivals Ignite series mid-season finals will be taking over Los Angeles, USA. 10 top teams from our 4 major global regions will battle it out on stage, competing for the very first World Championship title of the competitive year. We'd absolutely love for you all to come out and experience the hype live. For more ticketing details, please keep an eye on our social media channels. We have been holding our tongue on this version update for so long, and we couldn't be happier to finally talk about it. We actually started planning our team up overhaul just under a year ago. Over the last few seasons, we've been closely following the community's discussions regarding team ups, and honestly, the pressure has been immense, especially over the past 2 seasons. Right before recording every Dev Vision, Zhiyong and I would debate, should we just test the overhaul now? We thought dropping the news early might alleviate some of the pressure from the community, but every time, we ultimately decided not to. We wanted to be completely responsible, to only announce it once we had successfully built it, run the tests, and thoroughly verified the gameplay experience ourselves. That's always been our style. So the time is now. Grab your friends and jump into what is easily the biggest update to Marvel Rivals since the game launched. Ignite the battle.
Chicos,
Ok.
chicos.
Chicos, Jubilee o van a mostrar el pase.
Jubilee.
Una
3,
skin para amor,
2,
Escúchame,
1.
te lo pido.
A ver.
El trailer.
Jubilee.
Clear the way. It's time for the Big Bang.
Ay, no sé, mi.
Otro lugar movible para la.
Un nuevo mapa?
Oh, qué lindo mapa.
No cura mucho.
Ahí está.
Igual es nuevo.
DPS? Es básicamente.
Estaba disparando y no estaba gastando. No estaba gastando munición ahí.
Oh, hermano.
No.
No, mi internet está mal. Puedo ver el trailer. No puedo ver.
Ok. A ver esa ulti.
Ah, mata, o sea, es triste.
Es un estilo Deadpool. Es una ulti estilo Deadpool.
No exactamente, aparentemente. Parece más con Aurelion Sol do League of Legends.
Sí.
Ok.
Ahora imagino que va a ser el pase.
A ver, team up.
Creo que sí.
Ah, sí, va.
Ah,
Bueno,
Jubilee Team Up Ability.
Con escudo, que creo que van a mostrar. Ok. Blade.
Con Scarlet.
No, Blade, Blade.
Ah, porque Jubilee foi uma vampira por um tempo. Ela perdeu seus poderes e depois se tornou uma vampira.
Ah, el otro de Blade. Sí, igual es la primera vez que muestran un team up con un personaje que todavía no está. Porque el primero era con The Food. Uno para vos.
Ahí está.
Opa! Jubilee Vampira.
Oh.
Oh, qué hermoso.
Está buena la skin.
Sí.
Ok.
Está buena.
Cochita con...
Tenía sentido.
Pero es su skin normal, no es base.
Oh.
Oh, que está hermoso la skin full.
Qué hermoso.
Ah, bro.
Que me enamoró.
De pase. Ah, agora é passe. Row?
Emma. Emma.
Não, é Row.
Ah, no, era Roll.
Sim.
Row.
No es la otra versión. No, es la fecha.
Maxi. In the row.
Es la kit de Roll que más se parece a Emma, boludo.
Creo que não é passe ainda. É as skins de.
De una de la compra. De una.
Está buena. Qué buena. Increíble.
Eu não sei o que estou vendo. Não sei se é passe, se não é passe. Ah.
Es pase.
Não é passe. É a loja.
¿Ah, sí? ¿En serio?
As 3 skins da loja.
Quiero ver de Daredevil. Esa me la compro ya.
Deadpool.
Sí. Qué guapa, también te digo.
¿Skin legendaria?
Sim. Elsa.
Oh.
Ok.
Iron Man.
Adam
Faro.
Warlock. Ah, no, Iron Man.
Ultron.
Oh.
Manti,
Manti. Ah.
qué hermosa.
Ya se me tiene skin, amante.
É Rocket.
Ok.
Para
Oh.
Bueno,
¿Quién es ese?
Venom.
Venom.
Namor!
Namor,
Com a skin
ahí está.
preta! Clássica Cloak and Dagger.
¿Qué?
Clássica Cloak and Dagger.
Está la Cloud clásica.
A partir dessa semana vamos jogar Marvel Rivals 2.
me gustaría que agregaran más ban para Ranked, porque siento que ahora quedamos cortos y que, o sea, es poco 4 ban, siempre y cuando no salga doble ban, digamos que tu equipo y el contrario baneen lo mismo, aunque va a estar ahí complicado, pero interesante. No me disgustó nada, digamos. Bueno, tengo para eso.
Lo que dice la Nati está bien, pero igual si lo pensáis, es un 1 por 1. Si te cagaban el personaje que justo te daba team up con otros dos, ahora tenéis más para elegir. O sea, en cierto sentido se equilibra en caso de que baneen el mismo personaje los dos equipos. Pero va a ser de la perra, pues. Porque hay a tener que estar al ojo, ya le cagamos este. Pero con este otro hace más daño. Con este otro que le da más, con este otro tanquea más.
Como les digo, hay que aprender un montón de cosas nuevas y el tema de las estrategias también, ¿no?
Ahora se van a necesitar estrategias, ahora sí.
Qué te conviene, qué no, cómo contarías, qué cambios te convienen a hacer, es un montón de cosas me parece a mí. Y lo hace interesante.
Definir muy bien los roles. Definir muy bien los roles. Si ocupáis este personaje, te encargáis de esto y de nada más que de esto. Vamos a tener que aprender a jugar. Puta que qué bonito, tío.
No, pues que son muchos cambios, ¿no? Es como un juego nuevo para mí. Para todos va a ser un juego nuevo. Del rework de Black Widow, como todos dijeron, fue muy importante porque estaba en el olvido literal. Casi nadie la jugaba. Me encanta que los teams antiguos hayan regresado y que lo hayan un poco mejorado, ¿no? Como estaban antes. Y que nada. Va a estar muy interesante este fin de semana.
Va a estar movidito, sí, muy bueno.
Qué viciado.
Este fin de semana a las 7 nos ponemos a jugar.
Pero más decir gracias Vanguard por ese pase hermoso.
Precioso
por
el
ese
pase,
skin
me
de la
encanta.
Un buen pase. Un buen pase, Juan.
Sí, bellísimo.
Muy bueno.
Me
El
gusta
reward
mucho.
más necesario. Reward más necesario de todo el juego. Y bueno, adiós al meta y cómo la vamos a sufrir.
Y no nos olvidemos del nuevo personaje, está hermosa, me encanta su skin y me parece que va a estar muy bueno.
Yo no pude ver muy
primero,
bien
de
el
nosotros
trailer.
5. Lo digo acá primero, de nosotros 5 la Nate va a ser movible.
No sé, veremos si me gusta o no. Vamos a ver.
¿Cómo no te va a gustar? La buena come chicle mientras pega a los hueones.
Sí, eso sí también.
Tira
Jubilee va a
fueguitos
estar muy bueno.
artificiales. Es muy linda, es muy linda.
Es como el meme.
Me enamoró. Ya.
Muy linda.
Imagination.
A mí me gusta jugar de prácticamente todos los personajes. Y tener una opción de elegir una habilidad que puede ser fortalecida dependiendo de la composición es una mecánica muy interesante.
Lo que yo siento es que con estos cambios y con este tema de las agrupaciones y demás, lo que también ayuda y lleva a que se usen estos personajes que no se estaban usando tanto, que era muy difícil encontrar. Entonces siento que hoy por hoy con estos cambios se van a empezar a usar un montón de personajes que no veíamos en partidas tanto.
Sí, en la primera semana vão tentar probar a todos, então tipo, traz mucha variedad.
Ahora la Nati nos va a estar gritando con mayor razón. ¿Por qué está allá la chucha? Vente para acá, no te alejí, quédate cerca. Ahora nos va a estar gritando el don.
¡Víctor!
Yo sigo insistiendo que mi dinosaurio ahora tiene metralletas. Sigo insistiendo en eso. Es la agua que me tiene más
Jeff
feliz.
se puede subir un dino.
Jeff se puede subir en Dino.
¿Cuándo sale esta la nueva season? No me di cuenta de eso.
Viernes.
El viernes.
¿Este viernes?
Este
Sí,
viernes, por eso digo que el fin de no la vamos a pasar jugando.
Bien, qué rico.
Es.
Éxito, éxito.
Como dije, va a estar muy interesante este fin de semana.
Sí, muy bien. Gracias, amigos.
Gracias,
Então,
Víctor.
creio que ficamos por aqui. Obrigado a todos que assistiram até aqui. Besito em seus corações. E bye bye.
Chau, chau.
Yo te mando en el poto.
Bye.